Remember this room? It's been almost a year since I turned it into my dream setup, but I wasn't done yet. And I know it's been over 6 months since I last posted. I just graduated high school and life got a little hectic. But now that school's done, I'm finally ready to go all in and become a full-time YouTuber. After spending so much time in here, editing, gaming, filming videos, I realized some things could be way better. And to make this challenge even harder, I'm only gonna give us 3 days to complete the entire room.
Nope.
What are we waiting for? We only have 3 days.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so first things first, we're bringing in all the products we need for wall 1. This is going to be the main section behind the setup, so we cannot mess this up. So right here, we're just measuring out the wall to figure out how many wood panels we can fit, while still leaving enough space for the grass wall to come in clean. For the panels, we went with these wood slab wall panels. They come in a 4-pack, 23.6 inches square each, and cover about 15.5 square feet total. These panels came with screws, so we used 2 screws each to keep them up. So right here, we're just cutting the artificial grass into the exact shape we need to fit the wall. This turf comes in a roll and we're just customizing it to fit perfectly between the 2 wood panels. Now we're just quickly finishing up, drilling in a few nails to secure the grass wall, making sure it's locked in and not going anywhere. And of course, finishing off the other side with the wall panels. It is now day 2 and we need to pick things up quick. First on the list, we're swapping out the old ceiling light for something way cleaner. This new bowl style LED light has a black outer shell with wood grain interior that should fit the wall much better. I can't find the exact link on Amazon, but this one is the closest I could get. It actually turned out really nice, and it has just the right amount of warmth to it, which works perfectly with the wooden panels and grass. And if you like your lighting a little cooler, it actually comes with 2 other settings you can switch to. Next, I got this super cool Govee Glide light for the wall, so let's unbox it. I think I forgot to record actually putting it up, but I ended up going with this layout, and honestly, it turned out really well. The app is actually really cool. It comes with tons of features from music sync and color zones to full animation presets. There's even an AI tool built in where you can type in any prompt and it'll create a custom lighting effect based on what you describe. It's now day 3, the last day, and we need to get this done. First on the list, we're putting up the Natube logo sign right above the grass wall. To mount the sign, we actually just used some clear fishing line and screwed it directly into the wall. Super simple, but it holds the sign perfectly and makes it look like it's floating. Now that we're done with the sign, we're moving on to the LED rope light. We're wrapping it around the entire wall to make everything pop. But first, we've got to run some double-sided tape along the edges to hold it in place. Now that the tape's done, we're finally gonna put up the LED rope strip. I feel like that really made the whole thing pop. It adds just the right amount of load to make the wall really stand out. Now comes the really expensive part, the next wall. We're planning to mount Samsung's 50-inch frame TV here, and I've got some Govee backlights ready to go to make it really pop. And to bring the whole thing to life, we picked up Samsung's audio kit so we can actually feel the bass this time. The box actually came with everything we needed, so we didn't have to worry about messing up the alignment or creating our own stencils. Everything's pre-measured and designed to snap into place, which made the whole process way less stressful. Right here we just went with Govee's basic LED strip, mainly because I blew the budget on the TV and the sound system. That TV frame ended up being the perfect choice. It matches the wooden wall almost exactly. Just like the TV, the sound system came with a paper stencil and everything you need to put it up. All we had to do is just tape it to the wall and drill in the holes. Now, one of the final things we had to take care of was cable management. For this part, we kept it simple. We used white electrical tape to wrap the wires and keep everything looking clean against the wall. And since there's a closet right next to the TV, we just tucked all the cables and power strips in there. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look the best, but it was much better than before. Lastly, we added a few more things to the setup to take it even further. First up, we installed some under cabinet lights for the floating shelves. And speaking of the shelves, we also upgraded the plants, which are actually custom made. Shout out to my cousin. And then of course we had to cop the Alexa Echo Show 5 to control some of the Govee LED lights around the room. It's super handy for switching scenes without reaching for my phone, and if you didn't know, it also works as a mini speaker for music or background noise. I also love how you can literally just tell it what to do. Alexa, say hi.
Hi.
Good pet. Alright, my bad, I got a bit carried away there. And lastly, I added an MPK Mini just because I've been getting more into making beats lately. It fits the setup perfectly and just adds another creative layer to the space. And now, what you all been waiting for, the final reveal.